Now, the good news today is the fire is not as active as it was 24 hours ago. Temperatures dropped a lot. There is still a lot of reason, though, for concern on the southern edge of the fire, closer to Estes Park, Fort Collins, and Loveland. However, on the northern end of the fire, there has been enough improvement that areas near Red Feather Lakes and Crystal Lakes are no longer under evacuation orders. This is a look at the latest evacuation map. The areas in red are still under mandatory evacuation. The yellow shows the areas under voluntary evacuation. The Red Cross says if you need help, go to the Hilton Garden Inn located on Harmony Road in Fort Collins. You can also call the number on your screen, 800-417-0495 for shelter information.
I want to show you the views around Estes Park of the fire as it burns north of that community. Katie Eastman was there today as people wait for word on areas just to the north that are still under evacuation orders.
The plumes of smoke are still easy to spot here in Estes Park today, but it's also a lot easier to breathe than yesterday. A small silver lining as the people who live here watch history happen. These are images from Estes Park yesterday. These black plumes of smoke caused by high winds and forced firefighters to switch gears as the fire moved closer to Estes Park and communities around Fort Collins. Today, a Cameron Peak Fire spokesperson told me it's still windy and dry, but it's not as windy as yesterday. They've moved 64 fire engines to the Glen Haven retreat areas to be ready to protect buildings if the fire gets too close. Firefighters are also working to clear out any brush that could easily burn near buildings. For the people who live here, yesterday was still quite the scare. Despite its growing size, the fire is still 56% contained. That's along the northern edges. And today, a bit of good news. The weather allowed 3 air tankers and 4 helicopters to fly. None of those were able to fly yesterday. In Estes Park, Katie Eastman, 9 News.